What's up? This is Derek Brown of the Carolina Panthers. Shout out to Rashad and David of the Panther Nation podcast. The voice of the Panther Nation. Make sure y'all like them and subscribe. Keep pounding.
Yo, this is Panther legend Jonathan Stewart, and I just wanted to shout out to Rashad Beard and David Rhodes of Panther Nation podcast, the voice of the Panther Nation. Keep pounding.
You are now tuned into the Panther Nation podcast.
Delone fires to an open Smith. Steve Smith is going to go all the way. No flags down. Smith scores, and the Carolina Panthers win in overtime.
Seal, here's the drive. He's intercepted by Keithley. Keithley inside the 20 to the 10 and to the end zone for another Panther.
Welcome to the Panther Nation podcast. And here are your hosts, Rashad Beard and David Rhodes.
Yo, what's good with y'all, man? Hey, we out here, man. Hey, so 4K, we have reached and surpassed 4K. We are on our way to 5,000 subscribers. The goal is now 5,000 subscribers by the draft. But Dave, man, listen, 4K is here. We good, and y'all know what's going down. I have a total. Look here to my goodie basket to the left of me, or to the right of me, and I have at least 3 items I'm going to give away today. At least 3. And you never know what's going to be happening, or you never know what's going to happen. All I can say is it pays to be active in the chat. That's all I'm going to say. It pays to be active in the chat. That's all I'm saying. But Dave, what's good with you, bro? How's it going, man?
Doing all right, man. I still have power, so that's the first step. It's still snowing down here, you know.
You got the snowstorm up there.
I know. It hasn't been that bad yet. Supposedly I'm going to be buried in the morning, but we'll see how it goes. We shall see how it goes. But, you know, everything's everything, man. Happy February 1.
Yeah, man. Happy February 1, everybody. Go, Dave, do you want to tell everyone the significance of February 1? Because we both have our A&T gear on. I was going to you might as well just go ahead and throw it up here real quick. Here we go. Might as well throw it. First of all, Humble Beast, man, appreciate the super chat. You hit me on Twitter the other day. Hope you're feeling better, bro. I ain't going to put all your business out there, but hope you're feeling better, man. And hopefully we've been entertaining you and everything's been going good with you. So just let us know you're doing all right in the chat. Let us know it's good. But Dave, go ahead. Let the folk know what's good with February 1.
The A&T 4 sparked a portion of the civil rights movement with the sit-ins. There were 4 freshmen from A&T at the time in 1960, February 1st, 1960. They wanted to get served. They didn't get served until a few years later, but it sparked a national movement. This was like the Twitter of their era, so to speak. This was their way of protesting. So
we obviously went to North Carolina A&T State University, and so that's a big big thing at our school. Something we usually have this February 1 breakfast where all the guys come back. A couple of them have passed away by now, but they usually come back, and we have this February 1 breakfast, and it's super dope. I actually got to meet Ezell Blair Jr. He's the one with the super long dreads. If you haven't seen him, I got a chance to meet him back when I was on campus. So super dope. But yeah, man. So just again, happy February 1 to everybody, and a special Aggie pride out to all of the Aggies in the building.
That is, Marcus, that is the same statue. And like we were students when the statue showed up too.
Yep.
Because it showed up in 2002. So I mean, it was a big deal. That's pretty much hallowed ground. Like the football team before they go to a LA game or before they go play, they swing by that. They go by the statue. It's hallowed ground on campus.
Yeah. So real quick, Marcus. Yes, this is an interesting fact that one of the players, one of the A&T football players, is actually the grandson of Franklin McCain. It's actually Franklin McCain. I think it's Junior I can't
Maybe the
remember.
third.
He's like the yeah, it's the third. It's the third.
It's the
Dave. It's the
third.
third. But yeah, he just declared for the draft, so he actually going to be in the draft, and hopefully, man, you can't let that dude escape out your own backyard. We seen it happen with Tariq Cohen. We warned y'all. We told y'all that was going to happen. And y'all let it. And Rivera and company let Tariq escape. But yeah, man. Shout out to Kinfolk NC, man. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate the big super chat, man. But yeah, man. Yeah. So make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button and all that good stuff. And you ready to get into this content, Dave? Before we get into the content, Dave, let me go ahead and get the first winner out the way. I told y'all, man, I got three a minimum of 3 that I'm going to give away. I might be feeling good, but let's go ahead and give away the first one. Let's see what happens. I got this special algorithm thing that picks it for us, so it's going to be random. Here's the first winner, and it's going to pop up in the chat in a few seconds. Grandizer. So and I know you are a subscriber. So Grandizer, I'm going to give you the option, bro. I'm going to give you the option because I know you're not a Panthers fan. So I'm going to give you the option. Do you want to pass this on to a Panthers fan? Because all it is Panthers gear this time. The draft, I have more stuff to give away. But I know you're not necessarily a Panthers fan, but you be here all the time. So I'm going to give you the option to you could take this or you could pass it. It's your choice. It's on you, bro. Grandizer, you let me know what you want to do. Okay, Grandizer said he's going to pass it to a Panthers fan. Appreciate that, bro. And you're right. Cleveland, you did win early. That was a test run. But I'm going to give it to you since you did win earlier. And Grandizer passed it to you. I'm going to let you get this first one, all right? So this is the first one up. First one of many. I'm going to let you get it. I'm going to let you get this one, all right? So you're going to get a signed Shaq Thompson 8x10, all right? Signed Shaq Thompson 8x10. I'm gonna put this in the mail. Make sure you get me your address in the chat, or not in the chat, but in the in Twitter. Hit me on Twitter or hit me in Facebook or something like that. Hit me in one of those to give me your address, bro. I know you in the chat. I see you. Don't fret, folks. Don't fret. You will have another opportunity. At least two more opportunities. All right. At least 2 more opportunities. Again, it pays to be active in the chat. That's all I'm going to say. It pays to be active in the YouTube chat. If you can get to YouTube, that's going to be your best chance to get this dub. It pays to be active in the YouTube chat. All right. And don't worry about this Nightbot. He's doing his thing. So don't worry about what Nightbot's doing. All right. So, Dave.
We'll talk about Nightbot another time.
Yeah, don't worry about Nightbot. He's actually the one picking the winners. So he's the algorithm picking the winners. So don't worry about Nightbot. He's good people.
Okay.
All right. Nightbot is a bot literally. So he's picking the winner via I don't know how he's doing it via APIs and all that good stuff. But yeah, don't worry about Nightbot. But he's gonna pick the winner. Don't worry about it. All right. So Cleveland, make sure you got to get it to me before the end of the show. Twitter or Facebook, preferably. Give me your contact information. All right. So let's move on. All right. So Dave, we got to wrap up the Senior Bowl. The Senior Bowl did happen. We live streamed it. It was pretty cool. Brian Flores and company, and we caught the L. I don't know, Dave. I don't know how you feel about that, but we definitely caught the L. Against Brian Flores, and it was cool. So there's a couple guys that I want to kind of highlight in this game. There's a couple guys I wanted to highlight. All right, and Dave, you chime in if you got any thoughts on any of these guys. But I want to highlight a couple guys, and first I wanted to highlight. Let me get rid of this banner real quick. First, I want to highlight Shi Smith. Shi Smith is a wide receiver out of South Carolina. Shout out to Dave. That's your people, right?
South Cat.
That's Dave people. But yeah, he had a good Senior Bowl week. In the game, he had 3 catches for 57 yards. And had a really good practice. Made some good catches. Went back and did a film section on him. He's a solid dude, man. He's a solid receiver. I was doing some mocks, and I was able to get him in like the fourth, fifth round, or something like that. So he's a guy that that you want to keep an eye on. Kind of steady guy. Reminds me a lot of Jarius Wright, Mr. Third Down, just a reliable cat. That's who he kind of reminds me of. But yeah, I did review him. He's just a slow and steady, not slow literally, but he's like a steady dude. So that's all I got for Shot Smith. Any thoughts on Shot Smith, Dave?
Look, man, I would be cool if we drafted him. Hometown guy, not too high, of course, but now he did what he was supposed to do in the Senior Bowl for sure.
Shot Smith is like 5'9", $185, I want to say. 5'10", yeah, 5'10", $190. So he's 5'10", $190. So he's a little kind of slot guy, but he did play well at the Senior Bowl. Played well. But all right, let's move on. 'Cause I got a bunch I got to get through. Go ahead, Dave.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Say what you're gonna say.
Nah, I mean, maybe if we could find out. I don't know if he returned while he was in South Carolina, but if he could return guy, it might not be a bad pickup.
I didn't see him return. I didn't see him do returns. Not to say he can't. I don't know. I didn't see it in the film.
Yeah.
But yeah. But yeah, shout out to Shot Smith. All right. Next up, I got Keith Taylor. Keith Taylor is an interesting prospect. He's 6'2", like 213. So shout out to Brandon. He said Shot didn't get much love with playing with Deebo Samuel, which is true. And I heard he had some bad quarterback play and they had some bad coaching, so he may have got a tough break. But shout out to Keith Taylor, man. This dude he had a really good game the Senior Bowl. He was blanketing dudes. He was all over. He's a corner. But he can move. To be 6'2", I think he's like 190, 195 or something like that. He can move. Like, he can actually move. He's a solid athlete. He's got good ball hawking skills. Had a really good game in the Senior Bowl and a really good week of practice. So I think this is another guy to keep an eye on. I did a mock recently, and I was able to get him, or I wasn't able to get him, but I was targeting him in like the 4th round, and he went before I could take him. So he's an interesting cat. You got to keep an eye on. You got to keep an eye on Keith Taylor. Washington, they put out some good cornerbacks. So keep an eye on that, man. They putting out some good corners recently. But yeah, 6'2", solid frame, big cornerback. I like him. Any thoughts on Keith Taylor, Dave?
Nah, I'm good on Keith. I mean, we can get him late. I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I think he's gonna move up. I think he's gonna move up boards, probably go in like the 2nd and 3rd round. I think that size, man. I think he's definitely gonna move up the rankings a little bit. Next up, I got KJ Britt. KJ Britt, I didn't really notice him during the week, but man, he had a hell of a game, bro. He was all over the place. This is the linebacker, Dave, that we saw. He had like 5 tackles, including a tackle for loss. He missed most of his senior season due to an injury. Yeah, man, he had a really good game. Was all over the place. I think he was playing middle linebacker, if I'm not mistaken, on a couple joints. So I don't know whether he's going to slot inside or out. Haven't had a chance to really dive into his tape, but man, he looked good in the game. He looked really good in the game. So
for somebody that missed a lot of games, man, that's encouraging.
Yeah, he missed a lot of games. My bad. Anything else on KJ Britt?
Where are they saying he's gonna go? Second day?
I don't know. I think he's probably a day 2, day 3, probably day 3 more like. I didn't get a chance to mock him out. He wasn't linebacker. Really wasn't high on my list when I was doing my mock. When I got to the later rounds anyway, so I really wasn't looking for him. So I'm thinking he's gonna be like a day 3 guy. 89J Stubbs, man, appreciate that. Appreciate all the super chats, man. Y'all are rocking today, bro. Appreciate that. We'll get to that later. Yeah, but he is a bit on the smaller side. He's 6 foot even, so he's a bit on the shorter side, just like your man Bolton out of Missouri. He's the same kind of stature. So, but yeah, I think he'll be all right. But rotational guy. But man, he had a really good game. I really didn't see him throughout the week, but he had a really solid game. All right, moving on. Ifeatu
Not doing it.
I just did it.
Melifonwu. Melifonwu.
Melifonwu. Yeah, man, this cat,
Melifonwu.
his brother was actually in the league for a little bit. But yeah, this cat, he had 2 pass breakups in the game, and he had 3 tackles. This cat is 6'2", 212 pounds, but he's a super athlete. His brother Obi broke mad records at the 2017 combine, so they both really good athletes. Does it translate to the field? Didn't quite work out for his brother, but hey, man, this dude's super athletic, and again, went to Syracuse, didn't get a lot of shine, but hey, he had a really good game. He had a really good game, Senior Bowl game. So, any thoughts on Ifatu? Ifatu?
Nah, because I ain't trying to butcher his name.
Yo, that's funny. Yo, that's funny, man. But yeah, man, shout out to him, man. It's gonna be exciting. Look, these cornerbacks, man. They all like 6'3", 6'2", man, bro. Listen, them dudes it's different, man. And again, Legion of Boom, Scott Fitterer, man, listen, it could be nice. It could be something real nice. Again, I think he's more of a second round lock. But your boy Keith Taylor more probably gonna be picked up in the later rounds. But yeah, these tall cornerbacks, man. We'll see what happens. All right, here we go. Moving on. Oh, here we go. Here's
God. Osa Odigizua.
That was close. Osa Odigizua.
Odigizua. All right, I was close.
Yeah, you all right? I dropped a film session on him today. Matter of fact, so if you want to go back and watch that joint, he actually has really good tape, bro. He's like a pass rushing interior tackle, so he's not like your Browns. He's not like that. He's not like he's more like a K1 Short than he is Brown. So I like him. He's a bit on the smaller side. He's like 280. So again, rotational guy. I got him as a rotational interior linebacker. Interior defensive tackle. But he has some really good film. He's got good burst off the line. He's just got to develop some pass rushing moves. But I think he's solid. I like him a lot. He had a really good week. He actually destroyed Deontay Brown. That's why I was getting my Browns mixed up. He destroyed Deontay Brown in 1-on-1, which is the big Alabama dude, the guard. He destroyed him in practice. Like, I think Deontay Brown was getting kind of murdered, and he destroyed him in practice. And I think Deontay Brown was getting destroyed in the game too. So, listen, it's gonna be. I don't know about Deontay Brown if he can handle that quickness or not. So he might fall down draft boards a little bit. And I'm talking about the big guard from Alabama.
Alabama.
Yeah, but his stance is a secret. It's a secret. PTA must have watched the video, but his stance is real different. Like it's real low and compact, and so he gets really good bursts off the line. Man, it was really impressive for this dude, man. Really impressive. I like him. Right now, I think his stock is going to be up in like the second round. So he might be too rich for us, but somebody's going to get a nice little interior pass rusher. Again, situational guy. I don't see him being an every down guy, but there's a place for him in the league for sure. So any thoughts on Osa?
I might have missed it. You might have answered it already, but what day? What day is there saying he's gonna get drafted?
I think second round. I think it'll be second to third round. No later than third round, bro. He's gonna be out of here.
Sound like somebody that we could potentially take, but I think we're gonna be more offensive focused in this draft. So I don't see us taking more than one defensive person in this draft. To be honest,
I don't know. We'll see about that. I don't know about that one, Dave. I think there's a lot of corners. I think a corner and a linebacker are probably two that you're probably gonna get.
Maybe two, no more than two. I mean, we just drafted 7 guys on the defensive side.
I'm not going to get into the numbers per se of how many we're going to get, but I think there's some talent across the board. Is talent across the board. All right, so we'll move on. Here's another one, another interior. He's an edge rusher, but I feel like he fits more as an interior lineman. Same as Osa to me. I mean, Basham is like 6'3", I think 280, like just a hair above 280. But he had a real good Senior Bowl too. Looked really good in practice. Lined up all across the defensive line, and looked good, man. He slid in 5 technique, the 3 technique. One of them dudes you can just put in. When I think of Carlos Basham, I think a lot of F.A. Obata. He reminds me a lot of F.A. Obata personally. But just because of that versatility. But I don't know, man. Any thoughts on Carlos?
I mean, I liked him. I my biggest fear about a lot of these guys in general is that a lot of them, the ones that did really well, are gonna shoot up the boards. And some might end up becoming reaches. He's probably gonna end up just like Grandize just said. He's probably gonna end up going in the first the way he played. And I think we might have lost Rashad, and he's the one that doesn't have to deal with the snow. He should be back. Hopefully, Rashad will come right back. Let me see. I'm assuming you guys can still hear me, right? All right. I can't close the side, but I think this kid, Carlos, is probably going to end up going in the first now because he had a better game. I can't carry on. I can't change the slides. I don't control I can't do that with the slides. We got to wait till Rashad comes back. But he'll be back. Rashad will be back. So what did y'all think? And me and Rashad will probably bring it up later, but I want to see what your thoughts are on this. Oh, my day was good, man. I mean, because of the weather, the impending weather, my kids had to stay here in the house. So unfortunately, I had to, a work day with the kids in the house is a challenging day. Dude, I'm terrible with jokes. Man. What part of South Carolina I'm from? I'm from Columbia.
All right, Dave. I had the hard wire. I think I'm good.
Yeah.
Can you hear me okay?
Nah, you good, man.
All right. Moving on. Carlos Basham, we wrapped him up. Moving on. So Dimitri Felton, this is another guy I really like. Had a really good week. Straight up destroyed some cats. He's a running back / wide receiver. Man. Reminds me a lot of Curtis Samuel. I think I did the film reaction video on him. He looks really good. I think he was the talent level at UCLA did. I don't know, man. I would have thought Chip would have had him going, but really couldn't get a lot going at UCLA, bro. But man, he looked really good. He had an 11-yard touchdown from Sam Ellinger in the game, and the kid, listen, in practice he was a monster. So really good week for him. And again, if you're looking for that Curtis Samuel replacement, this dude is it. I was able to get him in a mock draft yesterday. I was able to get him in the 4th round, but I ended up reaching a little bit. He's ranked like number 166, but I ended up taking him. I actually had to choose between him or Keith Taylor, and that was my conundrum in my mock draft. I took him, and then I was trying to go back and circle back and get Keith Taylor, and I couldn't get. I lost out on Keith Taylor. But yeah, man. So Dimitri Felton again had a really good week. Can play wide receiver, can play running back. If you're looking for a Curtis Samuel replacement, this dude is it. So any thoughts on Dimitri Felton, Dave?
Yo, he was gashing cats during the game, B. He had a pretty decent day. I wouldn't mind us drafting him, for sure.
Yeah.
Because we're going to have to replace Curtis. Bro. Yeah, we're going to have to replace Curtis anyway.
I'm curious to see what he'll run, though. Because obviously we don't have any times and not going to be any combine. So I'm curious to see what he runs for real. Because if he runs like a 4.3, he's out of here, bro. He's out of here. So any more thoughts on him, Dave?
Nah, I'm good, man. I know you got a lot of players, so let's keep it rolling.
Yeah, let's keep it moving. My fault. So another one that had a good day was Trey McKitty. He had a good practice, had a decent game. But listen, the dude had a really good practice week. Just a little backstory on this cat. He originally was from Florida State, transferred from Florida State, due to probably the coaching issues and whatnot, but transferred from Florida State, went to Georgia, and then only caught like 2 passes from in Georgia. So the dude has been underutilized. He's been getting the shaft. But the dude had a really good week, bro. He had a really good week. Go ahead,
It's the
Dave.
tight end, right?
Yeah, tight end. He's like 6'5", 240 something. So he's like built. He's a solidly built tight end, and I like this kid a lot, man. You talk about tight end replacement, he could be there again, underutilized. So I think he's gonna go late because there's just not a lot of film on the dude. He doesn't have a lot of tape, but he had a hell of a catch from your boy Mac. He had a really good one-handed catch. It was really nice in practice. So I like him. I like Trey McKitty a lot. So any thoughts on McKitty?
This is probably a day 3 guy.
Yeah, he's a day 3 guy for sure.
I wouldn't mind taking him on day 3. As long as we have somebody that's committal to the damn position. I think I'd rather have him on day 3 than have Pitts day 1. That's for sure. My opinion.
I think Pitts is more of just a weapon, bro. You can't look at Pitts as a tight end and box him in like that.
Okay. I'm thinking about all the other
he's not
we have.
He's not the same guy. He's not the same guy. But all right, so let's move on. Let's move on from Trey McKitty. Richie Grant, man, listen, this kid. Now this is a kid that's skyrocketing up draft boards right now. Again, a lot of you guys told me to do a video on him, and I wouldn't say I was sleeping, but I just really didn't know much about him until that Senior Bowl week. And last week, this dude had a hell of a week. Richie Grant, listen, his ball skills are amazing, and he had several interceptions throughout the entire week. Man, he had a couple joints on Jamie Newman. Like I think he had like 2 or 3 back-to-back joints on Jamie Newman. And listen, he's a playmaker, bro. Safety. I think he's definitely going in the second round for sure. He definitely made himself some money in the Senior Bowl. And he's not the biggest dude, not going to be the biggest guy. I think he's like 5'10", 5'11". So he's not the biggest guy, but he's a ball hawk, bro. He's a ball hawk for sure. And if you're looking to replace Trey Boston, I would gladly do a Richie Grant for sure. But Grant definitely is on that AMC, bro, for sure. You got the GameStop plug for sure because he's out of here, bro. His stock is through the roof, B. He's gonna be out of here. It's gonna be out of here for sure. But shout out to Richie Grant, man. He knows where the ball. I think he had like 7 interceptions or something like that on the season, bro. Like he knows how to find the ball, man.
Yeah, UCF guy got a good one, man. He's probably gonna go in the second.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go in the second, bro. He's gonna if we can get him and pair him up with Chin, like Cleveland is saying, yeah, for sure. I think it's a nice pair, but he made himself some money for sure. All right, next up we got Quinn Miners. I don't know how you pronounce his last name.
Yeah, man.
But this cat right here, man, this dude's out of Wisconsin, Whitewater or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
D3 school. And like, yo, this dude was straight up mauling cats in practice, B. He was going through some cats. I was like, bro, who is this dude, man? And hey man, anytime you spend your off season like lifting up these 400-pound,
yo son, when they were showing this man's workout, I was like, yeah, he's an NFL player.
When you work out like that, you different, bro. And when you rock a helmet like that, you different, B. You different, bro.
No, that means you D3. That means you're D3. The budgets are different in D3.
Or that. But I think they like 4 or 5 times back-to-back national championships at D3 too. So,
but it's still D3. Like the resources are still different in D3 versus D1.
True, but I'm just saying they still got a little change, Dave. They got a little change. But yeah, this dude, listen, man. Hey, he's a mauler, bro. And I was gonna have a couple clips, but I ain't feel like doing all that for each player. But man, if you go to Twitter and search on this cat, yo, he was straight up mauling cats, D1 cats.
Yeah,
I mean, just throwing punishing dudes, putting dudes through the dirt. Like this dude is nasty. Like he's a nasty offensive lineman, bro. Like he made a lot of money this last week. And the fact is, he might be on the GameStop because this dude, what you can't even draft this man in Draft Network. He's not even on the board. So he probably worked his way up into at least the third, a day two. I say at least day two at minimum. He's gonna go day two
Or early day three at worst. Early day three at worst.
At worst, early day three. But this dude made himself some money. He is like this dude is mauler. He's a mauler, bro. Like
no, he's about to put Wisconsin Whitewater on the map. That's what he's about to do.
Dude,
they about to name a block after this man once he gets drafted, fam.
I think he's gonna go. I think at the latest. I think the earliest he could go second round. But I think the sweet spot is the third round for him. Third round for minors, man, or minors. I think it's minors. But yeah, man, that dude's a baller, bro. Nasty. Everything you want in the offensive line as far as nastiness, he got it, bro. Just straight up putting dudes through the dirt, bro. Straight like that. All right. So any thoughts on minors?
Nah, man. You said enough, man. The boy's about to.
Right.
He gonna get drafted for sure.
For sure. Let's move on. And he can play. And another thing about him, he can play guard and center. All right, so that's a really good positive on him. Next up, we got everybody's favorite quarterback, Dave, Mac Jones. So
Who?
Mac Jones, listen, Mac Jones. Hey, listen, this dude. Listen, man. Hey, I'm not a Mac Jones hater, but I do got to call it like I see it. The dude actually had a good week, bro. Like he had a good week. Unfortunately, he didn't get a chance to practice to play in a game because he got rolled up on in practice. Probably could have played, but his work here was done. So he got real buddy with Matt Rule. So he did what he had to do. He accomplished what he needed to accomplish. But he had some really good throws, really good ball placement, got really good pocket presence. The only thing that concerns me, and I pointed it out a couple times on Twitter, there's a couple clips going around, or if you watch practice, you notice that when the pressure's coming, like the dude just folds. Like if he can't immediately escape, he just folds. Like he'll just go straight to the ground. He doesn't want to get hit. He's not going to create plays on his own. But he has a good arm, and his ball placement is really good. Like it's just, I cannot see him in today's NFL succeeding, man. There's too many good athletes out here. I just can't see him succeeding in today's NFL, bro. Unless he has a great offensive line, I cannot see him succeed. Not with the Panthers. Not with the Panthers, bro. I cannot see it. But Dave, what are your thoughts on Mac Jones?
I'm shocked you had him stock up.
He did. I mean, he had a good week. I gotta call it like I see it, man. Listen, I gotta call it like I see it.
I think I wouldn't have put him as a stock down, but I don't think I would have put him up there. Period, because he ain't playing the game.
No, he got the update. You gotta watch the practices. If you ain't watch the practices, Dave, you can't say nothing, bro. You gotta
I watched
watch
one practice.
He looked good in practice, bro. He looked good in practice, man. I know it's practice, and I know we talking about practice, Dave. But listen, the man had a good week. He had a good week. He had a good week, bro. But I have concerns as far as picking him.
Well, here you want to know what my biggest concern is. If we draft this guy, I question whether or not he's even as good as Teddy Bridgewater, or is Teddy Bridgewater his ceiling? You know what I'm saying? That's my concern. So I'm not interested in drafting this guy in the first round, the 8th pick.
Yeah, I can't do it in the first round, bro. I can't take him in the first round, especially behind that offensive line. We got a lot of work to do before I feel comfortable with Mac Jones being our quarterback. We could, if you think about putting him behind what we have as an offensive line right now, you will be sorely disappointed.
Nah, you're gonna crush that man's confidence, and he ain't gonna ever become what he was in Alabama. Not even close. If you don't get help around him, he has a freaking All-American offensive line. He's got freaking wide receivers. You're gonna have 2 wide receivers gonna go in the first top 10 picks potentially. Dude, you can't put him in a situation like Carolina. But I digress.
Yo, so real quick, let me address the Nightbot. Yo, I said it earlier. Yo, Nightbot is the guy that's gonna pick the winners for the giveaways. It's a bot. It's automated. So just disregard the Nightbot thing. You're good. Don't worry about it. Just Just let him just chill unless he's kicking people out. Because if he's kicking people out, I don't know if he's doing that or not. But y'all let me know if he's doing that. I don't know if he can do that. Don't block Nightbot yet. Don't block him. I need him. But all right. So any more thoughts on Mac Jones? Any more thoughts on Mac Jones?
Nightbot. Nah, I'm good. I'm good on Mac. I'm
right.
trying to save.
We'll talk about Mac a little bit later. We'll talk about Mac a little bit later.
Yeah, I'm trying to save my ammo.
All right, here we go. All right. So Michael Carter. Again, Michael Carter had himself a day 2, sort of a Christian McCaffrey type running back. Not going to be an every down, shouldn't be an every down guy. But it is what it is. He had a game high 60 rushing yards off 8 carries during the Senior Bowl. And listen, the dude, hey, he looked good in practice too, looking good. It's going to be that change of pace back, but he proved he can run the ball too. So,
oh shit.
Okay, so Nightbot is kicking people out and muting them.
Oh, because of the caps.
My bad. All right, so let me do this. I will mute Nightbot. Give me 1 second, or I will pause it for us. Give me 1 second, and I will pause it until I get ready to do a giveaway. All right, here we go.
Your Nightbot out here giving folks warnings and then booting them.
Appreciate that, the champ. Yeah, you ain't have to give give us a super chat for that, but I appreciate it. All right, so I got Nightbot out of here, at least until I do the giveaway. So just hold that thought. Team Nightbot. That's funny. All right, so
Nightbot might be better at doing draft picks than Rule and Tepper at this rate.
That's funny. All right, so what? So Michael Carter again. He had himself a good day. He had himself a nice. Y'all funny. Botgate. Yo, that's funny. My bad. My bad. All right, so again, Michael Carter had a good day. Again, more that change of pace running back. Nightbot over Herney. Yo, y'all bugging, man. Stop, yo. But yeah, Mike Carter had a good game, kind of a Christian McCaffrey type running back, change of pace. Had a really good tandem with the other running back out of UNC, and I think he has there's a place for him in the league for sure, 100%. I'm cool on him taking him, but I think there's a team out there that will love to have Michael Carter. Any thoughts on Michael Carter, Dave? He had a good week.
Yeah, he did have a good week. He's got on the wrong type of jersey, but we'll let it slide. Moving on. Lost in the chat.
I lost the shit. Bring back the bot. I'll bring him back in a little bit. All right, Nightbot is a Karen. Yo, y'all bugging. All right,
y'all gotta stop.
That's funny. Moving on. Dylan Radnuns. Yo, so this cat actually won overall practice player of the week. And listen, this dude, keep an eye on this cat, bro, because I really think if we happen to go another direction in the first round, I think this cat could be a pick in the second round or later in the third round, depending on where. I think he made himself some money. I'm probably going to go in the second round as an offensive tackle out of North Dakota State. But listen, keep an eye on this dude. This kid was looking real good in the game and in practice. Just another left tackle prospect that you guys want to keep an eye on. This dude was nice, bro. He was nice. So any thoughts on Dylan Radnuns Day?
I mean, the guy played for a three-time national championship team. Probably had a couple undefeated seasons while he was at North Dakota State. So, North Dakota State, people always say, oh, well, it's an FCS school. They be out here taking out these FBS colleges, fam. They be out here taking them out, just like all these other schools. So let's not sleep on North Dakota State. I mean, they would have lost to A&T if they would have played this, but those are the breaks. But the kid's good. Like, there's no denying.
Yeah, man. So shout out to Dylan, man. Hey, listen, keep an eye on this kid, especially. Hey, we could, like I think somebody said in the chat, we could take Trey Lance and Radnuns. You never know, man. You never know. Could be interesting. I don't know, man. I don't know. But he had himself a good week. All right, moving on. Kellen Mond had a really good. He actually was the MVP of the game. He had 13 of 25 for 173, and he actually had two third quarter touchdown passes. Can we have him in the third quarter, please? Can we take this man in the third quarter? That would be nice. Just sub him in for the third quarter. That would help us out in a couple of games. But listen, interesting quote. This is what Matt Rule said about him. He said, "We're talking about a really good, we're talking about a really, really smart football guy here." He said he's got one of those memories. You give him a play and he knows it. He's kind of got into a rhythm there in the third quarter, just ripping some seam balls, making some plays. I think he's got a bright future. So keep an eye on Kellen Mond, man. I think Kellen Mond, late quarterback that you can take, kind of groom him, sit him back on your bench for a little bit, groom him up for a couple years, and see what happens. I think it's in the later rounds, definitely a low risk, high reward potential there.
This is the type of guy you draft to run out Teddy's contract. You had this guy, you draft this guy later, you let Teddy play the next 2 years, get us some more draft capital, you put some stuff, you put some tools around him, some more tools around him, and he comes in and he becomes a starter. That's that type of guy. The kid, Rule would have won that game if he could have played him both all in the second half. Because he was balling.
Yeah, he got hot. He struggled a bit in the first quarter, but that third quarter he got hot. I mean, he was ripping some balls, bro. He looked really good. Looked really good. I was impressed with Kellen Mond. And again, I had low expectations for Kellen, but he looked good, man. He made himself he probably moved himself up a round or so.
He did.
In the foreseeable practices, man. I think he looked good, man. He looked good. He looked good for sure. I'm impressed with them, man. I'm impressed for sure. I think let me see if that's all I had. Yep, that's all I had. So, Dave, let's get into this, man. It's what everybody's been waiting for. Dave, let's talk about this trade, man. Hey, man, shout out to 919 B Will. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate that, man. I agree with you. I tend to agree that we are the best Panther podcast.
No bias, though. No bias. It's just
no bias. But appreciate that super chat, man. Hey, y'all been coming through with the super chats, man. Appreciate that, man. Hey, just make sure, again, I'm just going to send a quick reminder. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, comment, hit the notification bell, because you never know when I'm going to go live or when I'm going to drop something. Sometimes we random, and you never know. So just make sure y'all do that duty. And listen, we on the way to 5K, okay? On the way to 5K, all right? So appreciate that super chat, B. Will. All right, now let's talk about this Stafford trade real quick, because I think it's important that we all talk about it. And it's a lot. It's a lot to unpack here, bro. It's a lot to unpack here because we were in on this trade, Dave. I think let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room, Dave. That was supposed to be Teddy Bridgewater right there instead of Jared Goff. Okay, that was supposed to be him.
That depends. That depends. And I'm gonna tell you why it depends. Because there's a lot of, I think people are not paying attention of why the Rams had to give up how much they had to give up.
Hold that thought, Dave. Before you get into that, hold that thought.
All right.
Hold that thought. Hold the thought on that, because I got some slides for that. So hold that thought. But real quick, before we get into the actual trade itself, I want to talk about like our place in the trade, like because we were in on the trade. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We were talking in talks to get this dude. B. We were gonna give up the 8th overall pick.
Yep.
And a later pick, not a future pick, a later pick, maybe like a later round pick, to get Matt Stafford, bro. Like, what are your thoughts on that, man? We got to unpack that, because I'm concerned. I tweeted it earlier. I'm really concerned about this, B.
Let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you something. I warned you guys about trying to trade for Watson. You guys are out here thinking that Watson's going to be easy to get. And this showed you that it's not. If we out here willing to give up the 8th pick and another round pick to get Matt Stafford, then you know it's going to take way more than that to get Deshaun.
Why?
So I need you.
Hold the thought on Deshaun. Hold that thought on Deshaun. I'm talking about.
No. I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked by it, bro. Because it's not. But it also shows that they really want to get Bridgewater out of here. If they're willing to give up their first round pick to get this guy. And I don't want to beat up Stafford like Stafford's a terrible quarterback, because that's not fair to Stafford. Because Stafford, he's had some really good years. That man's thrown for 5,000 yards in the season. So, I mean, that's not completely fair to Stafford. But at the same time, if you're willing to give up your 8th overall pick to get him, that says that you really wanted to walk away from Bridgewater. But the reality...
Go ahead, Dave. My fault.
But the reality is that to get rid of Bridgewater means you have to get rid of that contract, which means we're going to have to pay more to do that. Similar to what the Rams had to do with Goff. Not as bad, but you're going to have to pay more.
No, that's not even nowhere near. That's not even the same discussion. Not even in the same discussion, bro.
Dog, but all right, let's be frank. Let's be frank. I know we've defended Teddy about his contract, but when you got folks out here only making $1.5 million a year, $1 million a year as a starter, wouldn't you think $23 million is too much?
No, $23 million is not too much.
Cam made $1.8 million last year.
Cam is a different. That's a whole different beast, bro. That is an outlier. Cam is a complete outlier, bro. That's a completely different thing. But what I want to talk about though is the concern I have that we are so thirsty for a quarterback, bro. Like, what happened to Rome wasn't built in a day? Like, what happened to that? Like, now all of a sudden we get super thirsty for a 33-year-old quarterback. I mean, listen, Matt Stafford is cool, but like he's not gonna take us to no damn Super Bowl, bro. Not with this roster.
Oh, not bringing Stafford in without getting tools around him is gonna give you the same situation you have with Bridgewater.
And listen, Stafford didn't have much around him in Detroit. So
I think people don't realize that either. Like, and that's what makes it kind of incredible how well Stafford's played for Detroit. Because if you sit down and think about it, Detroit never really gave that man a running game. Detroit never really gave that man a defense. Like, Detroit didn't give that man any help. Part of the reason why Stafford wanted to go to L.A. was because of the fact they had that defense. They got a run game. They got receivers. They got help.
Good thought. Good thought, Dave. Good. Because Dave, what's really funny about this whole situation is that we attempted to trade for him, and the word on the street is, Dave, that he didn't want to come here, bro.
Yeah, I think.
Dave, how bad is it? How bad is it in Carolina that Matthew Stafford does not want to come here, bro?
Because it's not but the thing is, Stafford wants to have an opportunity to win, and he knows walking into Carolina is going to be a rebuild. We're still rebuilding here.
Okay, so here's the thing, which is a bigger discussion though, Dave, because I feel like, man, listen, Stafford seeing what's going on. You just got Teddy Bridgewater you just got him in the door. You about to kick his ass out for having a lackluster season. You did Cam Newton dirty. Like, you're seeing how people are getting treated in Carolina, bro. I think it's a bigger discussion than just saying, "Oh, I want to go somewhere to win," bro. Like, I agree with you on that. I think that's part of it. But I think folks.
Oh yeah, it goes back to why I don't think, and we'll probably talk about this. It goes back to why I don't think a Deshaun Watson trade Deshaun would ever agree to it. Even if Carolina gives the best deal imaginable, Deshaun ain't gonna okay it, because he's gonna look at how we've treated other people, and we haven't done a pretty good job at that as a franchise since Tepper's been here. Simple as that.
And before him.
And before him, but I don't think they're gonna penalize Carolina penalize that. They're gonna probably focus on Tepper, because Tepper's only been the owner for like 2 years.
That's fair.
So like, I'm not like 2-3 seasons. So I'm not gonna assume that they're gonna attack us for the pre-Tepper. That's not fair. That's not fair to him. You attack with the record that you have in front of you, and the record shows that Tepper hasn't had a winning season yet, and this guy's already ready to drop everything. He's ready to pull everything out. But like, I think now, but to go back to the whole conversation about Stafford not going to Carolina, I think LA was his first choice, and I think if LA wasn't there, then I think Carolina probably would have been second. Because at that point, it wouldn't. Because like, the only team he really wanted to go through was the Rams. He didn't want to go anywhere else. The one team he definitely did not want to go to were the Patriots. Like, he made that clear as day. He had no interest in going to New England. Because at one comment he said, like, you can trade me anywhere but New England. But then when you break it down to the other teams that sent out offers, he said that basically that he didn't want to play for all them other teams like Carolina, Washington, and the such, because he wanted to link up with McVay. So, and I think the feeling was mutual. I mean, out of the teams that was available, no, Washington was involved too, from what I understand. Washington offered their first round pick as well.
The Colts were involved too, right? I mean, they didn't
offer a first round pick.
Because they got a good front office, Dave. That's why they didn't do that. No, I mean, this doesn't make any sense. Like, I get it for them. Like, they're a bit closer, and you get that veteran quarterback, put the cherry on the top. But for us, it just doesn't make any sense, man. It's like, yo, what are we doing? Like, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to, like, Tepper, like, what is going on? Matt Rule, what are y'all doing, bro? Like, what? And I'm not even gonna blame Fitterer just yet, because I don't even know if he got the keys. I can't tell. I'm not gonna blame him for that. He ain't been here long enough to kind of make that decision. So I'm gonna put this solely on David Tepper, bro. Like, Tepper, it has Tepper written all over it. This has got to stop, bro. This has got to stop. Like, it's reckless. At this point, you just got to sit back, listen. And Deshaun, listen, being in these discussions is cool. Like, I understand us kicking the tires and kind of saying, hey, this is what we're going to offer you up something. But to see us actually offer our first round pick and another later pick for a dude like Matt Stafford, like, I just don't see it. What happened to Rome wasn't built overnight. I get the quarterback is a valuable position. I get that. But you just did that same thing with Teddy Bridgewater. Like, go get your guy. You already messed up once. Stop. Don't compound the mistake, bro. Just get your guy in the draft. If you want somebody that bad, it's cheaper. Because, again, you still would have had to pay Matt Stafford a salary, right? You still would have had to pay him some money. You still would have had to pay Teddy Bridgewater some money too, because you had to pay him his guaranteed money. If that trade would have happened, you know what I'm saying? Yep. So, like, it doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. Like, yo, trade if you want a quarterback that bad, evaluate your guy, trade up and get him in the draft. That way we can have a guy on a rookie deal. I don't this is not rocket science, bro. Like, I don't understand why it's not that hard.
Slim, Stafford's close to the top 10 than y'all giving him credit for. I'm going to tell y'all that right now. He ain't top 5. He ain't top 3. But you can argue that man being top 10. You can argue it from a standpoint of having him with a franchise. You can argue him being top 10. Look at the starting quarterbacks in the NFL. You can argue it. You can legitimately argue it. I can name 10 teams right now that could probably that he'll start over. I can name 10.
I'm cool. But those teams might be in different situations. It's about the situation too. Like, Carolina, we are not built to take a Stafford. Like, we're not ready.
No, we're not. We're not. Like, him, like, and I'm not trying to say that we're as bad as Detroit, but him coming to us is just like staying in Detroit. Because Detroit ain't got that man some help, and Carolina's still trying to build. Dude, Perf, name 10. Name 10 that he would start. Name 10 teams. 10 quarterbacks that are better. It's going to be hard, I'm telling you. When you sit down and think about it, it's going to be tough.
So it's going to be tough. Did that to shut up the fan base. Bro, he didn't shut me up. He making it worse. Appreciate the super chat, Cleveland, and I appreciate the super chat from there was one I missed.
Well, Cleveland did it twice.
89J Stubbs. Yeah, man, appreciate our super chat. I'm trying to keep up, bro. Appreciate those joints.
Look how many defensive Stafford's had too. I mean, like, yo, Stafford ain't dog. When you sit down, like if you like just had a seat and thought about the top 10 the 10 quarterbacks. It's tough, dude. Like, the Saints ain't got a quarterback right now. So,
yeah, we picking right after Detroit, which means we in the same boat. Like, why would you take a quarterback from a team that's picking right in front of us? Like it don't make no sense, Dave. It don't make no sense, bro. I don't, man. I don't understand, bro. This shit don't make no sense to me. I'm flabbergasted, bro. Flabbergasted. I have no clue what they're doing, bro.
Name the top 10 quarterbacks in 2021. I mean, okay, Rodgers, Brady,
Sean, appreciate that.
Mahomes, Lamar, Josh Allen, Watson. I mean, that's 6 right there. I mean, God. I'm going down the teams. I mean, you want to put Kyler there? Yeah. I mean, Russell? Yeah.
Yeah, Russ is definitely.
Y'all putting Herbert ahead of him already? I don't know if I put Matt Ryan ahead of him, to be honest with you. Matt's had weapons his entire career. If you want to be frank, Matt's had weapons and at times he's had defenses. Would you put Matt Ryan ahead of him? I don't know if I would. That's just my opinion.
That's a wash to me.
But that's my point. Like, and you talking near 10, 11. So even if you have him as a wash, dude, it's debatable. Like, it's legit. Like, it's debatable. And when you,
so you said name 10 is better than him. That what you said, Dave?
Yeah.
So we're gonna say Brady's better than him, right?
We'll roll with Brady.
We're gonna say Josh Allen's better than him, right?
Sure.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
Pat Mahomes.
Yep.
Lamar Jackson.
Yep.
Russell Wilson.
Yep.
Let's see. I'm looking. I don't know. I wasn't trying.
Kyler. I even gave you Kyler. I'll give you Kyler.
That's what, 8? 7?
That's 7. No, it's 7.
7. All right. Would you say? Would you say Tannehill? I'd probably take Tannehill over Stafford right now. To be honest,
it's close though. But yeah, I'll give you Tannehill just for the strength. And then what? I'm out here sounding like the big timers.
Oh, hold on. And then what?
I'm not gonna look.
What about Kirk? What about Kirk Cousins? No. You don't think Kirk Cousins? Okay, I'm just throwing names out there.
No.
Breeze is retired, right? So you don't.
Breeze is retiring. You want to put Dak ahead of him? I'll give you Dak.
Okay, Dak. Yeah, we forgot about Dak.
And Deshaun. You didn't mention Deshaun.
What about Deshaun Watson? So yeah.
So there's your 10. But then you had like 10. 2 that are debatable, and some folks in the chat don't even agree with some of them. Like, so my point is that it's freaking close. Like, it ain't as cut and dry as you think it is. That he's not in the top 10. He's in the debate.
Cam, would you take Cam over Stafford?
Depends on who you asking, man.
I would.
I probably would. A healthy Cam, probably. But it's debatable.
You put the Stafford down the rankings, B.
But my point is that he's close, and that man got a first round pick. Like when you look at the trade, I'm assuming you got the trade in the next slide. Right. When you look at the trade, the fact that they had to delay a year to give the first round picks, and the fact that
that's all they had.
Yeah, that's all they had. But the fact that they got 2, one of those first round picks was about taking on the remainder of Goff's contract. Period. Like good night. One of those picks was absolutely about the Goff contract. The Rams was like, yo, we want Matthew Stafford, and the Rams and the Lions was like, all right, give us a first round pick and a third round pick and a pick from this upcoming draft. And then the Rams was like, all right, cool. But while you at it, can you take on this damn Goff contract? I was like, well, now it's gonna cost you more. Well, we'll give you another first round pick. Deal. Yeah. And that's how that went down.
I agree. I think both of these teams got what they accomplished what they wanted to accomplish. I think the Lions, they got more picks. They're actually rebuilding. They're doing shit the right way. They're getting rid of players that they don't want, and they're getting assets for him. So again, 2 first-round picks. Great. That's great. I mean, they're not going to be. They're probably. I'm assuming the plan is for them not to be early picks. Those are probably going to be 20s, 18 to 20 round pick, or excuse me, picks 18 to like 20, 30, something like that.
Yeah.
The Rams are going to be they hope to be in the playoffs. That's why they did that. And listen, they haven't had first round picks since what?
Since they drafted Goff.
Since they drafted Goff. So they're fine without the first round picks. I think there's people get, all their panties in a wad because it's first round picks. Those are going to likely be late picks if they build the way they want to build. The Rams have built successfully through free agency. Okay, that's how they built their team. I've been sitting here trying to tell y'all this 1,000 times. There's plenty of ways to skin a cat, bro. There's thousands of multiple ways to build a team. The Rams are doing it their way, and it works for them. It's working. You can't refute what's going on for the Rams. They've been to a Super Bowl. They've been in the playoffs, 3 of the past 4 years. The dude, it's working. They build through free agency, and guess what? They are in LA, so they're going to attract people. Free agents are going to want to come to that market. So the Rams are going to be fine. The Rams are going to be fine. And I think they accomplished exactly what they wanted to accomplish. And Dave said earlier, that's getting Goff off the books. That was more important than anything. The picks, that was more important than anything. Getting Goff off the books. And this, my friend, is what happens when you sign bad contracts. Everybody bitches and moans about Teddy Bridgewater's contract. No. That Goff contract forced this deal. Okay, so don't talk about Teddy's contract when you look around the league and see these other quarterback contracts. That man was making
$36 million a year, bro. That man was making like $36 million a year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Crazy.
You have to take a look at what's going around the league, fam. You can cry about Teddy's contract, but there's stuff far more egregious. That Goff contract is what forced this trade, bro. That's what forced this trade. You know what I'm saying? But the Rams have their way of building things, and it works. They got Jalen Ramsey, they got Aaron Donald, they got Stafford now. They're gonna build, and they're gonna be fine. That team, they got good coaching. The Rams are gonna be fine, and they're gonna be in the playoffs. And that pick is gonna be in the early 20s, late 20s, or whatever. So they're gonna be good. The Rams are gonna be fine. Go ahead.
So let's talk about the Lions, because there's been a lot of discussion. There's been a lot of discussion about what the Lions are going to do with the 7th pick, and some people still think that the Lions are going to draft a quarterback. And y'all must be out your damn mind if y'all think the Lions are going to draft a quarterback at 7, because they're not. They are not. Not this year.
It's interesting. I've seen a couple things that they really like Goff, and they wanted. Of course, they're going to say that now. No. You got to think about who is in Detroit right now. Who's the general manager of Detroit? I forgot his name.
Brad Holmes, A&T alum. A&T alum. Yeah. Brad Holmes, A&T alum. He probably was on campus when you were there too. I know he was when I was there. So either way, he came from LA. He scouted that guy, so he knows Jared Goff well. So there's no way in hell they're going to draft a quarterback this year. They will give Jared a chance to succeed there in Detroit. So I don't think quarterback is an option at 7. They're going to try to get him some help. They're going to try to build around him. And now they're going to have 2 third-round picks, and they'll have the rest of their picks in the draft to do that. So they're not drafting a quarterback at 7. I know there's been talks of that. That's what's going to happen because they got Goff. No. They're paying Goff way too much money to be sitting on the bench. He's going to play this year. Believe you me.
Well, he's actually getting paid a lot from the Rams. The cap hit from the Lions is not that bad. So here's the breakdown. So who won the trade? I got this. Who won the trade? But listen, this is what it essentially breaks down to. Excuse me. Y'all know I'm a numbers guy, and I like to look at this stuff. But essentially, the Lions, they freed up $14 million in cap space from Stafford's contract, but they assumed the $27 million from Goff's the cap hit from Goff. Okay, so but that's not bad. $27 million. He was gonna make $30-something million with the Lions. $27 million is not that bad. Okay, it's could be far worse because it was when he was with the Rams. He had like a $36-something million cap hit. All right, so that's cool. But then, as you see it later, the cap hit still remains on the team. So they still have the $25 million, and then the $15 million. They save $15 million if they cut him. So there's flexibility with the golf contract. They're the Lions are good. They're going to be perfectly fine, and then they have the picks so that next year. And I agree with Dave. I don't think they're going to draft a quarterback this year, but next year they have
it's
the
on.
flexibility to do that because they have the picks and they can cut him. But next year for sure, I think they may take one. But this year, I don't. They may if it falls to them. I'm not gonna say they won't. But I don't think they'll do it.
I think this year there's no way in hell they're taking one at 7. And I also think that they might not, like, if golf plays well next year, they might not take one in 2022.
Facts.
Again,
Golf is only going to make $25 million in 2022. So he's not making a ton of money. Like $25 million in 2022 when the cap is going to be $200 million that's not a lot of money, bro. That's just it's not. When you look at the averages amongst the league, that's not going to be a lot of money. But go ahead. My fault. You was going to say something, Dave?
because Slim asked
right.
what's playing well. For me, it's considering that he might not have no receivers. Golf's not going to have any receivers in Detroit. All the receivers in Detroit are free agents.
They about to draft one.
They're going to draft one for sure. So, like, when you think about it from that aspect, Detroit still got to fix their defense. There's a lot of holes.
They got the pick.
They got a ways to go.
They got the pick. So they're going to be fine. They're going to be fine. But the cool thing in 2023, they can cut golf for nothing, all right? And then same with 2024. So they have a ton of flexibility with golf. They're not tied to him. They're really only tied to him for 1 year. If you think about it, after
really,
well, in 2022 they can cut him with minimum. Well, this is some dead money, but it's not terrible. But worst case scenario, 2 years they're tied to him. Then after that, they can walk away with no. And then at the same time, they can also do some kind of restructure too to kind of figure it out. Listen, they can figure this out. It's not bad at all. They can figure this out. All right. So for the Lions. Same with the Lions. Listen, the Lions, they freed up $12 million in cap space from Goff's contract, and they're going to assume the $20 million cap hit from Stafford's contract. So they're saving, bro. I'm telling you, Goff's cap hit if he would have stayed on the team, would have been a lot. So they accomplished what they need to accomplish, and then also same with the Lions, they can restructure Stafford's contract. I'm saying they can restructure his contract this year. I think look for that. I think. This is going to happen. Stafford's contract is going to get restructured, okay? And they're going to move some of that money around, and they're going to free up some cap space. So they're going to be fine. The Lions are going to be fine. This is why I say this was pretty much a wash. It was a wash for both of them. I think. Listen, you look at those picks, and you go, they gave up the picks. But listen, I think they accomplished what they need to accomplish, and that's getting golf off the books. They made a mistake getting golf money and got golf off the books.
And Detroit accomplished something because now they're going to be able to build that roster because of the fact they got the new GM. They got Brad Holmes as the general manager. You got Dan Campbell as the head coach. Dan Campbell got a 6-year deal. You know what I'm saying? He's got a 6-year deal. So that's going to give that man some time to build the team. I know that should sound familiar to Panthers fan base because, it doesn't look like we're trying to build a team. We're just out here trying to trade our first round pick away for anybody. So,
all right. So yeah, so Dave, that begs the question: where does that leave the Panthers? How does it impact the Panthers? I know we talked about this a little bit earlier, but how does this trade impact the Panthers? We already said that we don't quite think Detroit is going to pick a quarterback, but they also, they could be looking for some more picks, and they could let a team trade up for their pick and to get a quarterback in front of us. So, listen, I think in order for us to get the quarterback we want and to get a good quarterback, we're gonna have to trade up, or we're just gonna have to be patient. We're gonna have to sit back and just wait and get one later.
Or we don't try to take a quarterback in the first round. That's an option too.
Yeah.
Because I will say this: if four quarterbacks go in front of us, man, there's a high chance that there's a left tackle that's going to be sitting there for us at 8.
That's true.
A very high chance, and we'd be fools not to get one.
I think that's true. If 4 quarterbacks go in front of us, I think there's a strong chance that we're going to get a good left tackle whether it be Penne or whether it be Slater or whether it be Darrisaw. One of those guys are going to be there, and I think we just got to be patient, man. Like I've been saying this forever. Like I've been saying this since, and I've always been the one. I've been the one that's questioning. Everybody wants to draft a quarterback, but it seems like I've been the only one talking about, do we have the infrastructure in place? Talking about the ownership, talking about the head coach. Do we have all that stuff in place? Because if you bring in a quarterback into this scenario, it's going to be effed up from the jump, bro. And I feel like it's not. Although I agree, we need a quarterback. We definitely need one. But shit, it's like, yo, like we're gonna bring them into a messed up situation. You still got Teddy Bridgewater on the roster. You got a Joe Brady that got 1 foot out the door. Luckily, we did go get a quarterbacks coach that could turn into an offensive coordinator, but that's still up in the air. You never know if that's going to happen. So just everybody's just all in on getting a quarterback, and we got all this other stuff to worry about. I'm like, man, like what are we doing? Moen still hasn't been signed. Like what are we doing? Like what is going on, bro? Like I feel like how are we trying to mortgage off picks to get Stafford, and we haven't even taken care of Taylor Moen, bro? What are we doing?
He obviously isn't the priority.
I don't understand it, bro. I don't understand it at all, bro. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Now I feel like we in a situation where we're just trying to reach to get somebody, and we're just gonna keep. I said this a while back. We're gonna get in this quarterback cycle, and it applies to coaches too. But we signed Rule to a 7-year deal, so he got a little bit of a leeway. But we're gonna get in this cycle of trying to get this guy, of trying to find this elusive quarterback in a circle. I've seen it. If you've been watching football long enough, you've seen them folks chase that quarterback. They keep chasing and chasing and chasing and chasing.
We got to take a left tackle if he's there with the 8th pick. We have to. I know everybody who doesn't want to see Teddy play, but fam, Deshaun ain't coming. Let's be clear. Deshaun's not coming. Let's end that now.
Go ahead and talk about that, Dave.
Deshaun's not coming. Deshaun ain't coming. Even if we give up what Houston wants, which is 3 first-round picks and 2 young defensive players. 2. You ready to mortgage your future? Who do you think those 2 defensive players going to be? I'll give you a clue. One of them's going to be Brian.
And the other one's going to be Chin.
Probably be Chin, because I don't think nobody wants to take Shaq's contract. We might have to give them picks to take Shaq's contract. So, I'm not obsessed with Deshaun. I'm just trying to be real with you guys. You saw what it took to get Stafford. You saw what we offered up for Stafford. Imagine what we're going to offer up for freaking Watson. It's going to be a lot. Dog, it's like we're not just stop thinking about it. Be prepared for Mitch Trubisky or Sam Darnold. Don't be prepared for Deshaun Watson showing up. I'm just trying to help y'all out. That's where we're at. He ain't coming. I don't think we're gonna take Mac unless he falls to the second to us, bro. I don't think we're that ignorant to take him in the first round. I really don't. So you guys.
Real quick, Jared says signing Shaq, signing C-Mac, signing Teddy, not paying Moten, not firing Ron Hurney at the same time, not letting Cam play out his 1 year. This is sad. It's all a big snowball, bro.
Let's leave that comment up because I want to have some discussions about that. Let's leave that comment up. I understand why they signed CMC. I understand why they signed Shaq. Those are supposed to be the 2 new faces of the franchise. I don't understand why we. No, but I think that was the intention. I think that was the initial intention. I don't understand why they didn't let Cam play out his deal, and that is going to be the reason why Deshaun isn't going to okay a trade. I'm just going to let y'all be clear about that. The way they treated Cam is the reason why he won't okay the trade, because it's about how you treat people. Like that's going to matter. Like I don't think you guys understand how tight Deshaun and Cam are. All Deshaun's going to have to do is Deshaun's going to say, so Cam, how's Carolina? Cam's going to respond, they fired me off of a text message. And there goes, that ends that. You're done. It's over. Not paying Moten's a big mistake. Not firing Ron and Hurdy was a big mistake, but now I question both things. I question why they fired Ron. I question why they fired Hurdy. Because everything they're doing right now pretty much is showing that they could have potentially kept him and waited out a little longer. They could have kept them both at this rate. Because everything that they're talking about they said they wanted to do, they haven't done. They've done the opposite. So, like, they've made moves that are so suspect that it gets me to the point where you wonder, why did you even make the moves to begin with?
Yeah, and then it came out. I think Sheena Quick. She posted that Hurney wasn't the bad guy in the Cam situation, which we all knew.
We kind of figured that, but you know what's funny? You know what's funny? There's a lot of other folks that didn't think that it was Hurney, that thought it was Hurney that got rid of Cam, and I was like, there's no way in hell. No way in hell. Up to Hurney, Cam would have still been here. And you're going to find out. You're going to find out in a couple months when Cam signs to Washington. No way in hell. No way in hell.
Just for the record, Dave has been saying Cam to Washington for a long time. So if it happens, y'all owe Dave another apology. And y'all will owe Dave another apology if Mitch Trubisky is our starting quarterback next year. Y'all all will owe Dave another apology.
Let me tell you something, man. No. Well, no, because the thing is,
it's so sad that it's.
But the thing that's funny about it, the thing that makes it funny about the Mitch thing, and everybody keeps saying, well, Deshaun's gonna come to us because, man, this is where he's from. He played college at Clemson. I was like, well, Mitch played in North Carolina, so shit, why not? Why not? You know what I'm saying? He played local here. Why not? Why can't Mitch come back? You know?
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. It's a mess right now. I'm concerned that we need some stability, bro.
Well, you know how you get stability? You know how you get stability? You draft a left tackle with the 8th pick. That'll tell me whether or not they've learned anything, to be honest with you, man. If we out here taking Matt Jones,
we just mortgaged. We was about to trade Matt Stafford, our 8th pick, for Matt Stafford. We haven't learned shit.
Well, maybe if the media coverage attacks him a little bit more, maybe they'll say, you know what? Maybe we should thank the LA Rams for getting us, for making us not look terrible by trading the 8th overall pick. Like, dude, that was the highest pick they offered. That was the highest pick offered for the Stafford trade. If you guys ain't figured that out yet. Like, if Detroit would have took that trade, they would have had the 7th and the 8th pick of the draft. And we probably would have still had Teddy on our roster.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense, bro. And again, I get Tepper want to be in on these these negotiations and seeing if a guy comes available. I get it. Like, I get testing the waters, bro. But when you if you test the waters like the Colts test the water, you go out and you just you throw out a couple picks and some late round picks or something like that and just see what happens. But you don't come out and just offer up the 8th overall pick for Matt Stafford, bro. Like if he was younger, and we were in a better situation, then I would be like, yeah, and the quarterback was all we needed. I'd have been like, cool, but we are not in a situation where Matt Stafford will help us in the short or long term. That's how you have to think about this quarterback. This quarterback has to help us in the short term and the long term. And Matt helps us potentially in the short term. But even like I said last week, even if we were to get Matt Stafford, maybe we become a playoff team. That's a strong maybe. That's a strong maybe. Okay, we become a playoff team, but are we good enough to win a Super Bowl? Is Matt Stafford the one to take us to the Super Bowl? I just don't see it. Not with the way the roster is constructed right now. I just don't see it. So again,
Drew out here talking about we on Watson's list of approved destinations. Are we?
Yeah, we are. But at the same time, I've heard both things, Dave. So both things are true. Yes, I think he would come here if it were to happen. And yes, he's gonna call Cam once it gets closer. He's gonna call up Cam and be like, "Yo, what's good?" Or maybe they've already had discussions, and maybe I don't know what the details. But I think both things are true. I think yes. I think he's like, yeah, I think about it. I could think about going to Carolina. But then once I get into the weeds and start to call up my people, then I'll be like, nah, I need to figure out what's
He
going on. I
all
need some
set.
questions answered. I'm gonna get to the table with Carolina, but I'm gonna ask him some questions. If I don't like what I hear, then I'm out. I think that's
All I'm
I
gonna
think that's I
all,
think both can be true, Dave.
all I'm gonna say is this, bro. I think Sheena's sources are pretty strong, and I've been saying it off of just seeing what was going out there. But if Sheena's sources is saying the same thing that I've been thinking the whole time, I'm rolling with it.
Yeah.
I'm rolling with it.
Right. I think both things can be, but I think both things can be true. I think
No, absolutely. I think we could be on Watson's list for sure. Fine, but it doesn't change the fact that as soon as it gets close to making a decision of where to go,
Agreed.
and to okay the trade, there's no question a phone call or two going to be made to Cam if they haven't already talked.
I just think he probably wants to hear from the horses. He wants to hear what happened and get the exact details from either Cam. I'm probably going to hear both sides from Cam and from ownership to see what happened.
All I'm going to say is this: if all of a sudden we send out an apology to Cam or something like that, dog, if something like that, I'll be vindicated. I'm just going to leave it at that. I'll be vindicated.
Damn. That would be too much for me.
I'll be vindicated.
All right, so I think that was it. So let's wrap that conversation up. So do you have anything else on the staff? So I guess give me your final thought, Dave. Your final thought on the quarterback situation. How do you think we handle it? What do you think we go from here with the quarterback?
Y'all ain't gonna like this. I think Bridgewater's coming back as a starter next year.
Oh, I think we know that.
No, I don't think the fan base is realizing that. Like I think Carolina. I think the front office is giving a false perception about we're so hell bent on getting a quarterback considering all the moves that we made. But I think when it's all said and done, Stafford's going to come back and be the starter, unless Teddy requests to get out. And that could be something that could happen because if they keep disrespecting that man the way that they've been disrespecting that man in the offseason, Teddy might be the one asking for a release, or Teddy might be the one asking to be traded, and then we really don't get nothing for him.
I agree with all these points. It's really weird for him to come back. Like, you've shitted on this dude publicly, like, whether it's rightfully so or whatever. You shitted on a dude. You've openly tried to say we need another quarterback. You've openly, Matt Rule said, "Oh, I don't have anything else to add to the whole Teddy situation." You've openly done these things, and like some of the stuff, you just gotta like. Nobody's gonna want to come here with this. Like you can't. It's too much. It's too much, man. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting though. I think this is an interesting scenario where he could go back to the Saints. I think if we could flip him back to the Saints, that would be
let's talk about the dominoes. Let's talk about the domino effects if Teddy is no longer on this team. What we gonna do with Robbie Anderson, bro?
Nah, I think Robbie's under contract. He ain't going.
I understand what you're saying, but I want to remind the fan base of why he said he wanted to come to Carolina.
True.
Do you remember why he said he was coming to Carolina?
He did say he wanted to come because Teddy was here.
That's right. So, like,
said Teddy was the cherry on top, essentially.
Yes. So, like, you guys got to start thinking about the domino effects of Teddy not being here next year. When is Robbie's contract up?
2022. One more year.
All right. So, he's got one more season with us. I mean, more reason to try to get the pieces to work around Teddy. And then if it doesn't work out, you let Robbie walk, you get Teddy out of here, and then you start to rebuild. You got Rule here for 7 years anyway.
I think Robbie.
If he gets 7 years, the way Tepper's acting, I don't know if he's gonna get. He might not get 2.
I think Robbie's gonna be fine. I think Robbie's gonna be happy as long as he's getting the ball. I don't think he has a problem. Again, everybody's saying it, which I was saying earlier, that he played with Matt Rule too. Matt Rule, there's a connection with Matt Rule, so it's not like Teddy was the sole reason he came here, but it was like the cherry on top. Matt Rule's here too, so. But I'll say this though. I will say that for me, again, I think we just need to be patient. Again, I think we need to assess, and I've said this on Twitter. I think we need to assess these guys in the draft. We need to assess these guys in the draft. And if you feel your guy is there, and hopefully it's not Mac Jones. If you feel like you want a Justin Fields
Dog.
and you want or a Zach Wilson, whoever it may be, then you go get him. You trade for him there. But I'm not seeing us giving up all this stuff for Deshaun. I'm not seeing us give up all that stuff for Stafford. That was asinine. Just sit back. We need to sit back.
Dog,
And let
you
it
guys
out.
don't understand how much the Rams saved us.
Yeah, they did.
Dog,
saved
I
our
don't
lives,
think
dude.
I
They
don't
saved
I
our
don't
franchise.
I don't think you guys understand how much the Rams saved us. We should be thinking LA on a day-to-day basis, yo. Cause he damn sure would have been. Look, Detroit would have damn sure took our pick if the Rams wasn't interested.
Yep. And listen,
We would have we had the best deal.
listen.
We were
I
the ones
just
offering a
feel
top
like,
10 pick.
I just feel like if you're gonna get a guy, man, like just evaluate your guy and grow. At least if you get a guy, and the way our thing is working, it's all this whole program, this whole system, and getting your guy and grooming him up. Like at least if you get your guy, he doesn't have a false sense of what's going on, or he doesn't have a sense of what's going on in Carolina as far as how we're treating our quarterbacks. At least you can have a guy that has a blank slate. Going out and get a veteran quarterback that knows that you shitted on so many people. You shitting on Teddy now. You shit on Cam. Like having convincing a free agent quarterback to come here is like, man, like, yo, I don't know. But at least if you draft a guy, you can kind of groom him to be your own guy, and there's no sense of what's going on here in Carolina. I think that's the best
Put
case
that
moving forward.
Rap Marcus's comment, man. That sums it up right there.
It's true. This is a fact. That's comment of the day right there.
Yeah, that sums it up right there. I just hope to God we don't take Mac Jones at 8. And I don't think we will.
This is why I've been kind of rooting for Teddy, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna open the lines up because it's already 10 o'clock. I'm gonna have to open the lines up for a show next week because I still got to do these giveaways. All right, here we go.
Okay.
I gotta turn Nightbot back on, so he gonna start spamming y'all. So, all right. So I turned Nightbot back on. So y'all better be on y'all P's and Q's up in the chat, bro.
I would get rid of the cap so you don't get kicked out. That's our suggestion.
Nightbot is coming back, bro. Y'all better mind your P's and Q's. All right, so here we go. Let's see if I can get another winner. Here we go. Hit 100 likes. 100 likes, yo. Let's get to 100 likes. Make sure you hit that like button. Y'all don't type that. Don't type that. Let me see. You guys don't have to type that. Don't type anything.
Don't type anything, man.
That's me. That is me invoking Nightbot. I haven't seen him. Nightbot, y'all might have pissed Nightbot off, man. He ain't saying nothing. Let me see. Y'all done pissed Nightbot off. Let me see here. Let me see if I can do it again. See if it'll pick one. Hey man, did you? Let me see. No, you don't have to type that, y'all. You don't have to type Nightbot. It's not gonna make you win if you type Nightbot. For some reason, it ain't working. Y'all done pissed Nightbot off. Let me see something real quick. Let me check something out real quick. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. My bad. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get it right. My bad. I'm trying to get the. So let's see if it's working now. Give me 1 second. All right. Oh man, y'all. See, there was an error loading. All right. Hold on. Nightbot done came back.
Yo, they
Swinging.
kicked Noli out.
I don't know what's going on. Here we go. Nightbot done came back. I gotta pick a winner though, real quick.
Where's Noli? Noli, say something in the chat, yo. It was like
Here we
Noli
go.
got terminated.
Perth. So Perth won. Hey, I might have to put something in the. My guy Perth. I'm gonna have to mail this all the way to the damn. This about to be an expensive ass shipping, bro. Shout out to Perth, bro. Perth. Hey, so I got you, Perth. Let me see here. Perth, let me ask you a question. Perth. How long have you been a fan? Not of us, of the Panthers. How long have you been a fan of the Panthers? This dictates what gift I give you. This shipping about to be high as hell. Dave, we might have to split the shipping, dog.
Oh, you got enough donations.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I'm gonna have to
that
use
shit is gonna be expensive.
I'm gonna have to give all.
Yo, Noli, man, don't get kicked out, man.
So Perth, let me know how long you been a fan. This is gonna determine what I give you. Nah, Perth, I'm gonna send it, Perth. I got it. I got you, bro.
We'll send
Don't worry
it.
about it. Perth,
We'll take care of it.
You've been listening for a long time. I'm gonna send it, bro. Perth, how long have you been a fan?
Between me and Rashad, I'm pretty sure we can report the shipping.
No, I got it. I got it. It is what it is. Okay, 4 years. All right. So, all right, I'm gonna hook you up. Perth, I'm gonna hook you up.
I've been told I need to turn down my mic. I can turn my mic down, man. That's easy.
With the Jeremy Chin, bro. I got you with the Jeremy Chin right here, bro. Jeremy Chin jersey for my man Perth. Jeremy Chin, I got you. I got you with the Jeremy Chin, dog.
Jeremy Chin, that's my guy. We'll ship him out.
I got you with the chin, dog.
We're making sure you get a player that's going to be around for a while.
All right, so
we're not trading for we're not trading for Deshaun Watson, so we know Chin will be on the roster for a bit.
All right, so this next one is only for my old school fans. So I'm gonna type something. Let me see. Let's see. I'm gonna have y'all type something. Only old school fans, bro. If you're not old school, then I don't want to see it, bro. I don't want to see it. All right, so let me see. ERB fans, yeah. I'm talking about not for us. I'm talking about for the Panthers. Only for my old school fans, all right? So here we go. So I want y'all to type in. I hope this works. This is my first time doing this. So I want y'all to type in 1995, 1995, 1995 for my old school fans. If you're not old school, you won't appreciate it. If you ain't old school, you're not going to appreciate this one. Only do it once or Nightbot's going to get your ass. So you better just do it one time. All right. See, I'm going to give y'all 2 more seconds to go ahead and type that joint in, and then I'm going to roll it and see what happens. If you do it multiple times, Nightbot going to get your ass, so you better not do it multiple times. All right, here we go. Let me see if this works. All right, so I got a winner. All right, so I got a winner. The winner is Tim Estes. So Tim, hit me on Twitter. Yeah, him. This guy. Yes, he won. Yeah. So, hey Tim,
He's been on the
you gotta
chat.
send me your Twitter, either Twitter or Facebook. Send me your contact information. I'm gonna show you what you got. And if you don't do it, you gotta do it rather quickly here. Pause. But you gotta send it quick. You gotta send it quick. All right. So let me see. Who's these? I ain't seen Tim. You gotta hit me up. But all right. So here's what Tim is gonna get. Tim is gonna get a signed Charles Johnson jersey. Signed Charles Johnson jersey. Here y'all go. So what y'all know about CJ? It's a signed by Charles Johnson. Right there. I got this myself. And he signed I gave him a silver pen and he signed the jersey itself. So yeah, you get a signed Charles Johnson jersey. Just send me your information. Send me your information on Twitter or Facebook. One or the other. Send it to me. I think I got another. Do I got something else in me, bro? Pause.
Save for 5,000, man.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna save it for 5,000, bro. I think I'm gonna save it. Send me an email. PantherNationPodcast@gmail.com. Send me an email. Let's jump Nightbot. Hey, y'all can't. It's Nightbot, bro. Nightbot got it.
Yo,
All right.
Nightbot about to ban you, man. He can read, yo. These bots are ridiculous, man. Between like regular robots and like digital bots, they're gonna take us over, man.
This is a fact. At this rate, James says at this rate, 5K will be next month. Yeah, that's true, man. We're working on it. Hey, we trying to get there quick. I got plenty of stuff to give away. That ain't even a problem. So let's make this thing happen. We're trying to get to 5,000 by the draft. That's the goal. But if we can get there quicker, that'd be great too. Listen, we're putting out a lot of content. I got the sauna walk videos. We got the draft content. I'm not sure when Dave's going to start up the fantasy stuff, but that's coming too.
It'll be after the draft for sure. I gotta wait to see where these players go.
A lot of stuff, man. 5K. Let's get it. Let's get there. I think we almost. Last I checked, we were at like 4,060 or something like that. So let's keep it. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. I think if we can get like 100 per week, we'll be there by the draft. But I think we can get there quicker than that. Yeah,
I can't believe we almost got Matt Stafford and we would have to give up our first round pick.
Oh,
Matt get killed in the first month.
They want to do a mock draft real quick, Dave. You down?
No, we can do one because now I want to look at I want to be reminded of the teams in front of us, so I can see these scenarios of these quarterbacks. Let's go ahead and pull it up.
Let me see if I can pull this up real quick.
Giveaway with the N95 mask. I found some over the weekend. But then I learned that I had to cut my beard off to get the proper seal. So I returned most of the ones I bought. I kept the box because I was like, at some point I'm going to have to fly. Oh, Nightbot put him in timeout. Yo, Nightbot is ruthless, B.
All right, let me get Nightbot out of here, man, because Nightbot tripping, bro. Hey, Tim, make sure you send me an email, bro. You got to send me an email because I'm not about to chase you down, bro. I'm gonna come up here next week and get that jersey away to somebody else. Hey man, y'all tripping on Nightbot, man. Y'all hating. Y'all was cussing Nightbot out. That's probably why he or she didn't mess with y'all. All right, so here we go. Let me see if I can get one going. It's not what I meant to do. All right, so in this one, Penny fell to us.
Oh, Panay gonna fall to us. Wait, let me see the first 7 picks. No trade off. We're not taking no trades though. So who went in front of us?
Jamar,
So
This is a legit scenario, and this is actually how the mock draft that I was a part of, the YouTuber draft.
Yeah,
This
how
is
it
how
fell.
it went down. This is exactly how it fell,
And
or close to it.
And Surtain went in Detroit.
Surtain went to Detroit at 7.
Dog.
No, not
That's
Surtain. Surtain didn't go to 7, but the players went. I don't think Surtain went. Somebody else went.
Yeah.
I think Parsons. No, yeah, Parsons went to Philly in the draft.
Yeah,
that
Parsons
I was
ain't gonna be. Parsons about to fall off the boards, man.
Yeah, I think Parsons might fall a bit. I don't think he'll fall out the first, but he's gonna fall.
Dog,
So I think this is easy.
Yo, this is simple. Like this could happen, and we didn't have to have 4 quarterbacks to get taken in the first 7 picks for it to happen. Like this legit could happen because I could see Philly and Cincinnati taking a wide receiver. So you guys be acting like, yo, dog, you gotta take Panay.
I'm not gonna do no trades in this one, even though I think we should trade. I'm not gonna do a trade in this one. Ooh, Kadarius Toney. Did he fall? Oh no, dang, the Lions took him right in front of us.
Don't matter. Take
All right.
Leatherwood.
Hey, look, Mac Jones in the second. We just
Fuck
took
that.
Panay, bro.
I don't care. We gotta fix this shit. We might not sign Moulton. Take Leatherwood.
We could get another one later, but I do want to look at these guards. I like Wyatt Davis and I like Trey Smith. I'll look at those guys.
Nah, you might as well take Mac Jones and see what the draft looks like after taking him in the
That's
second.
interesting. I think taking Mac looks interesting, bro.
Nah,
I
take
think
him.
Mac in the second is
I wouldn't
kinda
be
good.
mad. I wouldn't be mad at taking him in the second. I wouldn't be mad at that. My issue is taking him at 8. I would have no issues taking that man in the second. Take him in the second. I wouldn't be angry at that. I don't think that's going to happen.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Take him. Take him.
Playing around. Mac Jones in the second. Let's see what happens.
I would have probably taken Leatherwood. Just double dip. We need the help.
No, I would have because I can get another tackle later. That's under this assumption that we took Moulton.
Take that trade. Go in and block that trade, man. We ain't doing no trades.
My bad. I was on my phone buzzed. All right, so now you got Cameron McGrone here, linebacker's interesting. Jabril Cox is interesting at 78. So you got a linebacker that's interesting. Richie Grant. I'll take Grant. I'll take Grant in the third. I'll take Richie Grant in the third. We'll take that.
We're not taking Mac Jones with the 8th pick, man.
Yeah, we were just playing around, and we could take Mac Jones with the 8th pick. Absolutely, we could.
No, we're not. Not if Panay's there. I'll lose my shit if that happens, bro. If Panay's sitting there at 8 and we out here talking about taking Mac Jones, I will lose my shit.
All right, so here we go. This is in the fourth. This is where you gotta start looking for. See, here's Felton right here, Demetri Felton. That's the wide receiver, running back, hybrid guy. We did not take a cornerback yet. Let's see what these corners looking like. DJ Daniels interesting. He had a good Senior Bowl. Here's Keith Taylor. He probably won't make it back around.
I think I would take Felton. You said Felton was still there, right?
Yeah, Felton's still there. Janarius Robinson's interesting too. Edge rusher. He played. He was in the Senior Bowl.
Is the kid from North Dakota State still there?
The lineman.
Yeah.
No, he's probably gone.
Nope, there he is. No, that's another guy.
No, that's another one. That's another one. We'll take Felton. I'm drafting on the Draft Network. That's what I'm using. Seeker. I'm hoping Keith Taylor falls, but I doubt it. Nope, just went to the Texans. Just missed him. So here we go. Let's see. Oh, Shy Smith. Let's see.
Why not?
We already took a running back, wide receiver already.
Nah, but shoot, man.
Oh, here's the Dave. I'm taking his guard. I'm taking the guard, the Grambling. That's the Grambling kid right here from the Senior Bowl.
Oh yeah, take him. Take him.
I like him. Oh, the old lineman with all he's not even in here, man. They ain't even got him in here. He's not even in this joint, man. They don't even got him in the damn database, yo. All right, so now we in the 6th round. Jalen Darden. You guys keep wanting me to do a reaction video to him. I gotta check him out. It's Kendo, 6'7", edge. We ain't take no cornerbacks, Dave.
So we ain't take no corner. So we drafted some last year. We'll be all right.
That's not pretty. DJ Daniel. It's a bit of a reach, but I'm gonna take DJ Daniel here. He had a good Senior Bowl. I'm gonna take DJ Daniel. I like DJ. Or I could take the kid from Central too, Byron Mills. Even though he struggled a bit.
We got invited to the combine.
He got invited. Yeah, I saw that. He got invited to the combine. Yep. We'll wait on him. We'll take him in the 7th. Cade Johnson. I'm gonna take Kane though. He said, "Is Jamie Newman still there, bro?" Man, Jamie Newman hurt my soul, bro. I forgot to talk about him. He hurt my soul so bad, bro.
I thought you was gonna do stock downs, so that's why I didn't say nothing about him.
I didn't do downs because I felt like it wasn't really no. I mean, he probably would have been the only one that I really put on stock down like that. He did not play well. I understand he took a year off, but he probably shouldn't have played. He did more damage to himself by playing. I'm gonna take because he looked awful.
But I don't know. But the other thing is too, man. I don't know if he would have played that long if Mac Jones was playing. I don't know if he would have played more than a quarter.
Yeah. He might not have. I took the kid from Central, man. I'll take DJ Daniel and the kid from Central. So 2 7-round. We got 2 7-round picks. Would I put Rule on stock down? Nah. He was all right. Here we go. Here's our
I wouldn't be too mad at this.
This is not a bad draft, actually. The Mac Jones pick. In the 2nd round, I'm not too mad at that.
No, that's my point. Like if we take that dude in the 2nd round, I ain't gonna be angry about it. I wouldn't be angry about it. And if taking him at 8, I'll be furious. I'll be furious. Y'all probably looking forward to my furiousness.
The comp picks have not been divvied out yet.
We need a corner, but we just drafted 2.
That don't mean they good, Dave. People draft people. That don't mean you shouldn't get better.
All right, what we doing? We doing another
one? They
one?
Suck. I just want to do a quick one real quick. Oh, Parsons. This one, Justin Fields is here. Oh no, he's not. The Lions took him, but we know that's not may not happen. So this is interesting, man.
Take Waddle, yo.
Waddle? Nah, I'm good.
Waddle.
Sertan.
BPA. Take Sertan or Farley.
I'm taking if it happens like this, I'm taking Slater, bro.
Are you take Slater top 8?
Absolutely. Hell yeah.
So that means we should take a tackle period then off that. We should take
I
either
don't
Slater or
disagree.
Sewell with the 8th pick.
I don't.
Whoever's
I like
there.
Slater. I like Slater. I wouldn't mind Farley here. But those are my two: Slater, Farley, Surtain. Those are the 3 guys I consider. I mean, you could throw Parsons in there, but I think you could get a
Parsons
linebacker.
falling down the board, bro. We might get
He's
Parsons in the
gonna fall.
second the way it's looking like with him.
Maybe. I don't know. So what y'all thinking? I
I
can't
wanna
trade back.
I wanna take Waddle just to see how it falls. I don't think it's realistic
Man,
though.
I can't. Yeah.
Because I don't think Detroit's taking a quarterback. I think Waddle's gonna go to 7.
True.
So if you want to just do it off the strength and
Nah,
just
I don't
take
think
Waddle
Waddle's
and say
I don't think Waddle's going to 7. I don't think Waddle's going to 7. I think what's going to happen is the way this went down. I think everything is right except for I don't think Parsons is going to go. Parsons is already gone, but I don't think Parsons is going at 4. I think Justin Fields is going to go here, and then I think the Lions do take a wide receiver. They could take Parsons. You're right, Dave, because Jamar Chase and Devonta Smith are gone, so they could take Parsons. I mean, Waddle. So that you're right. That could happen.
yeah.
So
The only outlier is
Surtain.
like Parsons ain't going in the top 8. I'm gonna go and let y'all know that right now.
So they're saying Surtain or Parsons. Or
Take Sertan just to see what how it goes. I think we're gonna go offense in the first round, but take him.
I do like Slater too, bro.
I think Slater's gonna end up. It's either gonna be Slater or Panay.
I'm going Slater, bro. I'm sorry. I had to go Slater, man. I think Slater's going top 10, bro. I'm confident on that.
In that case, that means either gonna be Slater or Panay that's gonna be at 8 then for us. There's no scenario where one of those guys ain't gonna be there at 8 for us, dude.
I agree with that. All right, so here we go. Wyatt Davis, can't go wrong there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with. Damn, Chad Surratt went in the 2nd. He is shooting up the boards, B. I used to be able to get him in the 3rd.
Chad Surratt might be high, gonna probably shoot up after the whole ordeal with Mac Jones is there again, huh?
Yeah, I'm not gonna get Mac this time. I'm gonna go Wyatt Davis, Trey Smith, Wyatt Davis. I don't think you can go wrong here either way, but I'm gonna go Wyatt Davis. Either one of those guys are really good. I honestly think you can't go wrong with either one of those 2 guys between Wyatt Davis or Trey Smith. Deontay Brown fell right there. So here's where it gets interesting.
You take Deontay Brown. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Nah, bro, I'm good. I'm good
Dog.
on that. I can get another guy later. I can get the Grambling kid much later. And we have
But the Grambling kid might have given up a sack in his career. That guy hasn't.
Yeah, but he also I think I saw him get exposed with that speed rush. So I'm cool. I think he gotta drop some weight and he got some work to do. But here we go, Sean. So Sean, can we take a Fitu here or Jabril Cox? I think it's between these 2 for me.
Oh no, take
It's
the
between
corner.
these 2 for me.
Take the corner because you've been begging for a corner. Take the corner.
It's between these 2 for me.
Take the corner, man.
Jabril Cox is interesting, bro.
It's for Jabril inside or outside?
Outside.
Nah, I'll take the corner.
I don't know, bro. This is tough. All right, I'm gonna go with if Fatu. It's Damn, man, that's Jabril Cox. That was in the third. That's a good pick. I might go Hamza. He's still there. Oh no, he's gone. All right, so here we go. We got. I don't know any of these dudes. Oops, sorry. This cat had a good Senior Bowl right here. This edge rusher from Notre Dame.
Take somebody.
No,
Take one of the Senior Bowl cats, man.
Felton is here. LeCount is interesting. Now Paris Ford, he bounced. The Bengals got the Browns got him. What y'all thinking? Where's Kellen Mond? Let's check out where Mond is. He's ranked 249, but I think he's gonna go earlier than that. Let's just check out the quarterback, see who's left. They got Ellinger over Mond? Nah, I can't get with that. Y'all want to take Mond here?
What round? Fourth round?
Fourth round, Kellen Mond?
Why not?
I'll take Mond right here. I'll take Mond right there, man.
He's gonna shoot up the boards anyway. At least that'll.
Oh, we could have had Felton. My bad, y'all. I want to see if I can get Keith Taylor. He's probably gone. I can't land that dude in the draft for nothing.
Yo,
bro.
get Hill.
Kylan? Nah.
Oh, Kylie Hill.
Yeah, I'm good on Kylan. Shaka Tony. Everybody keeps saying something about Shaka Tony. I don't know about him. How about Caden Stearns is nice. They're saying tight end. Trey McKitty. I don't know when he's gonna go. He might have been gone. He might be gone already.
He's gone already.
Like he gone. Noah Gray's there. He had a solid Senior Bowl. Here we go. Let me just pick somebody. We take Ramondre here. I'll take the Darden kid that y'all like so much. Let's see here.
Take your Gremlin guard, man.
Where he at? I ain't see him. Did I miss him?
Yeah, you might have.
I might have missed him, bro. But I can take Drake Jackson. He's a guard. Take the guard. We need more guards. I like that Robert Rochelle kid too. Said Luke Farrell. Oh, that's the dude from I'll take him. It's from Ohio State, right? Robert Rochelle, DJ Daniel. These are both. I don't know why they're both falling like that, but I'm gonna take DJ Daniel. He had a good Senior Bowl. All right, so that's gonna be it. How'd this one turn out?
It was all
Rashawn
right.
Slater, Wyatt Davis, cornerback, quarterback, wide receiver, another guard. This is all right. I like the other one better though.
Yeah, way better.
I like the other one better. All right, so we about to get up out of here, man. It's a good show, man. Appreciate all the 4,000 subscribers trying to get the 5K by the draft. So we need y'all help. Make sure y'all liking, subscribing, getting in the comments, and turn on that notification bell, bro. You never know when it could get lit. So make sure y'all do what it takes, bro. All right. So that being said, getting up out of here. Peace.
Peace out, guys.
Oh, Super Bowl picks, Dave.
Chiefs.
I'm cheering for the Chiefs, bro. Chiefs all day.
Even though I will say, one of the offensive linemen got the Rona. They already thin that offensive line with the Chiefs right now as it is.
I thought he was exposed. He didn't get it.
No, but my point is that he might not be able to play.
But exposure, though, the time that you're out is different than actually catching it. It's like you don't have to quarantine as much.
Yeah, it's kind of like what's going on in my house right now. I don't have to quarantine as much. But nah, man, I hope the Chiefs can pull it out. But I'm with all these offensive lineman injuries on the line, I'm getting nervous. I mean, they ain't gonna have their starting left tackle. Dog. All I'm gonna say is, I remember the last time we had a former Panther play left tackle in the Super Bowl. It didn't go so well. But yeah, we'll see. I'm picking the Chiefs. I'm sticking to my guns.
Yeah, I'm going with the Chiefs too. All right, that being said, we up out of here, man. Peace.
Peace out, guys.